In Puerto Rico, Tropical Storm Dorian isn't waiting, expected to bring high winds, flash flooding and power outages starting today. And residents there are preparing for the first major storm since Hurricane Maria hit 2 years ago. Officials have already declared a state of emergency. President Trump has signed an emergency declaration ordering federal assistance. Joining me now is MSNBC's Mariana Atencio, live on the ground in Puerto Rico. This is an island you well know because you spent so much time there after Maria that is still recovering. How are residents bracing for the storm and how are things looking there?
Chris, we've already experienced some of those outer bands coming in as Tropical Storm Dorian makes its way toward Puerto Rico. And I have to say that driving into Humacao early this morning, this is a city about an hour southeast of San Juan, people were telling me we've literally just started to board up. We've just started to evacuate our loved ones and our elderly because we didn't think it was coming this way. And it is that element of surprise, this storm shifting its track rather quickly early this morning, now expected to impact the eastern part of the island. And Humacao, these beaches, Chris, this is ironically where Hurricane Maria came through in 2017. So I cannot emphasize enough just the trauma that many locals feel here, even while some structures are still damaged. I spoke to the mayor of Humacao at their command center earlier this morning, and he said, I have concerns about the power grid that is still fragile. I have concerns about flooding. There's rainfalls of 4 to 6 inches expected. And then, of course, the residents, Chris. We met a 96-year-old great-grandmother. She was being evacuated out of her home this morning, and she said, listen, the waters of Maria went over the roof of my house. I've seen too many storms at this point, and she just broke down. I want to play a little bit of our exchange with Silveira this morning. Let's listen. So Hurricane Maria, the water literally went over the house, and that is what she says is what has her so upset right now. Are you worried about Dorian, the tropical storm? ¿Le preocupa la tormenta que viene para acá? She says she's very worried. I've just been through so many storms, she says. Almost 20 storms. She says she's just worried sick about it. Cannot underestimate, again, how people are feeling and the trauma that they experienced during Maria. And now, as you mentioned, Chris, this is likely the biggest challenge to the island since Maria in 2017. I spoke with the people from the Power Authority late last night, and they tell me they are more prepared than before Maria, that they have 422 brigades placed in strategic locations on the island to respond, and that they are, quote, responding to the worst case scenario.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.